When my ex-husband left me 5 years ago, I thought the worst part would be explaining to our then 9-year-old son why his dad wasn't coming home. I thought the hardest thing I'd ever have to do was swallow my rage and sadness and figure out how to keep life stable for a little boy who had no part in the choices that blew our family apart. But I was wrong. The real betrayal didn't come when he walked out of our marriage. It came later, years later, when I realized just how little our son actually meant to him once he had someone else to impress. My ex-husband, Mark, now 45 male, left me for his affair partner, Vanessa, 42 female, who is now his wife. The affair started at his office, a cliché really. Vanessa was a freelance consultant working on a short-term project. I suspected something was off long before I found the texts, the late nights, the extra business trips, the sudden need for space. When I finally confronted him, he didn't even deny it. He just looked tired, said we grew apart, that it wasn't about me, that he wanted to be happy. I moved out a month later with our son, Ethan, and filed for divorce. Mark was always successful. Back then, he ran a high-performing mid-sized marketing firm. We had a nice house, 2 cars, annual vacations, private school savings for Ethan, and a joint fund we contributed to monthly for things like birthdays, tech upgrades, and whatever Ethan might need as he grew older. It was always agreed that the fund was untouchable, except for Ethan's needs. And when we divorced, the court kept that in place. It wasn't a huge amount, but it was meaningful. Ethan's safety net, something he could rely on. After the divorce, Mark married Vanessa within a year. She had a daughter from a previous relationship, Zoe, who was 8 at the time. Mark became obsessed with being the cool stepdad. I could see it in how he talked about her, how she reminded him of himself as a child, how deep she was, how her biological father was useless, how she just needed stability and a male role model. I heard it all in court when he tried to reduce his child support by claiming he was supporting 2 children now. Thankfully, the judge saw right through that. Still, I tried to keep things cordial, for Ethan's sake. But even he noticed the shift. At every pickup or drop-off, Zoe was front and center. Vanessa called all the shots. Mark became more and more distant, missed parent-teacher meetings, missed birthdays, gave excuses for everything. The only thing he never missed, posting photos of their perfect blended family on Instagram. Zoe's science fair, stepdad life, Disney Plus nights with my girls. And Ethan? He became background noise in his own father's life.